Alright, the one I've been wanting to review more than any of the other ones I've done so far. Uh, Again, my name is Eric Gallahan, and I'm going to be doing another beer review from Third Wheel. This one is called In Your Head. It is a cocktail-inspired fruit sour. You look at the can there. It is, again, a sour. It's got pineapple, passion fruit, lime, cinnamon, star anise, and almond. So that is definitely a unique blend. Typically with fruited sours, the pineapple, passion fruit, and lime, that's not very uncommon. Those are all kind of citrus type fruits anyway. They have that bite to them, that tartness. The cinnamon, the star anise, and the almond, especially the cinnamon. I'm interested in that because I'm curious to see how the tartness of the citrus pairs with that cinnamon. So, look at the can one more time. It's an interesting art design on the can. Let's see here. It is a 16-ounce can like the other two have been. And it's a 6.5% alcohol. So, heavier than the other two. I think most sours are in that range anyway. Okay. So, unfortunately, off the bat, it's losing a couple points here because of, it's hard to tell. See, there's a little bit of foam on the top. That means this can was overfilled a little bit compared to the last one I've done. And again, I've mentioned this before. These smaller microbreweries sometimes fill their cans inconsistently, so this one is a little higher. So we'll go with that. It's fine. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, it looks like it's going to have a little bit of a head on it. Yeah, there's a decent sized head forming on this, so let's slowly pour it here. I mean, off the bat, even though it's not fully poured, it is a straw-colored beer, for sure. Let's tap the table here, get some of that foam, or get some of that those bubbles off the side of the glass. There we go. Yep, it is definitely a straw-colored, very hazy. You can see the shadow of my hand, but that's it. Can't see any other details. Pretty bubbly, and again, obviously you can see it's got a good sized head on top. Alrighty, we are almost finished here. Alright, and you can smell, I can smell the tartness of those fruits that it was brewed with for sure. Okay, and you know, if anybody's had a sour before, you can it has that typical sour beer type aroma to it, that's for sure. Tap it one more time since we have it all in the glass here. Alrighty. So that's what it looks like. Straw colored, even maybe a little bit red, not red, once you get to the top, it's almost a little orangish. But on the bottom where the glass is thinner, it's definitely a little more yellow. So And again, very, very, very hazy. And pretty bubbly. It's hard to tell. I'm going to get it close to the camera as I can. There's definitely a decent, a good amount of bubbles coming up through there. All right, let's see what we can pick up on that's on the can here. I'm definitely smelling lime. Definitely smelling passion fruit. Not a lot of pineapple. I think I'm getting a little pineapple in the finish of the smell. I honestly don't know what star anise is supposed to smell like, so I could be smelling it. I don't know. So I don't know anything about that. No cinnamon at all. And almonds, maybe that's just the malt base. I think I might be smelling a little bit of almonds at the bottom here. But again, that's probably just the malt base. There's not a lot to that. So let's set that aside. So like with most sours, you're definitely smelling the citrus. Yeah, there's definitely a citrus bite to that. That's interesting. After you swallow, there's actually a hint of cinnamon. That's very interesting. I'm getting a little bit of the cinnamon and almond mixture. So the stuff I didn't smell is what I'm tasting. That's pretty cool. You don't get that very often. I mean, you're getting the lime for sure. I'm still not getting a lot of pineapple. I'm sure that's in there. I'm just not getting it. And I'm getting passion fruit, but I'm getting a lot of lime. I'm getting almonds. I don't know anything about star anise. That could be in there. I have no idea. I'm not familiar with it. And I'm getting cinnamon. I'm getting a little bit of cinnamon. Oh, excuse me. And I'm getting almonds. So that's an interesting thing, especially in the sour beer. You don't really expect that. Oh, yeah. Got to burp when you're drinking beer. That's part of the experience. Okay, interesting. So I smacked my tongue around a little bit, and I was getting a little bit of pineapple after I swallowed. But that shows that it's very behind. It's not a distinct flavor. You really have to work for that pineapple flavor. But yeah, this is a very good beer. I have had this beer before, full disclaimer, but I have not really delved deep into the flavor components of it. It just tastes really good. I just drink it a lot. But as I'm going through the flavors on this, this is by far one of the better beers I've had. And it's definitely the best beer I've had doing these reviews. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. It's got a lot of flavor. Got a lot of, it's kind of like a punch of flavors, different flavors, depending on how you drink it or smell it. So yeah, we're going to go with a 4 out of 5 on this one. Fruited Sour in Your Head by Third Wheel Brewing. If you get a chance to, definitely pick this one up. They do rotations on their beers, so I'm not familiar if this one is still around. I got this one about a month ago. I don't know if it's still around or not. If it is, definitely pick this one up. This is really good. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Take care. Have a good one.